gracias. ¿Se me escucha? Creo que no. ¿Se me escucha? A ver, ahora sí, ¿no? Ya me tomé mi primer completo y como soy de Montaña me he venido arriba y voy a utilizar una pequeña poesía de otra chilena universal del norte. Y es Gabriela Mistral que dice: dame la mano y danzaremos, dame la mano y me amarás, como una sola flor seremos, como una sola flor y nada más. Y lo digo porque aquí hay una mezcla de arte importante, pero también hay una mezcla de comunidad. Esta es la foto del año pasado del City Science Lab que hicimos en Andorra. Y esta es la sonrisa que hay cuando uno habla con muchas personas y consigue hacer cosas. I'm going to switch to English right now because this is the picture after, the aftermath of the picture after this, nice smile. So let me, be with me with this journey in the what we're doing in Andorra right now. So what we're doing, and Ken explained a bit this morning about the use of data 10 years ago. So we took the data from the telecom operator and we model it to understand different behaviors. And then we mix it with baseline research that we're doing in different sectors. And also what we do is transfer this to our kids, we transfer this to our society. So, but this has kind of a minor problem. That is a silhouette understanding of our society. And in that case, I'm going to play with my mic because it's, okay. Oh, thank you. There's a big applause for, the gentlemen, because without them, it's, there are things that are not possible. Thank you very much, gracias. So the problem here is that if we use this data in a very siloed information, we don't have what we call a holistic understanding. So what we're trying to do is to just work the data a different way. So right now we have our society. Andorra is a super small country between Spain and France. It's 90,000 people, but we receive 8 million tourists per year. So this creates a huge stress in our, in our context. And it's urban area, but also lots of mountains. The urban area is almost 6% of our territory, of our land. And our land is 468 square kilometers. So it's not a very big thing. So what we're trying to do right now is to use data with different dimensions. So in order to do so, we use different types of information that we collected previously. We mix it with modeling, with state-of-the-art technology, AI, 3D, etc. But also, we go into the field to assess more information. This is about information gathering, modeling, etc. And then we're trying to mix it with society. We had this morning conversations about public administration, academia, talking about the private companies, but also society. We have to understand what they're feeling, where are the pain points. Then also we have the public administration, politicians, that they have to do a very important thing, that is regulate, create policies, do policy making, to finally understand the country in a more holistic way. But this is just one part of the equation. Taking data, modeling data. But then we have to explain this data. And we cannot use the traditional ways of explaining data, like an Excel file, a big, database. So why not to use different types of narratives or systems to show this data? And we are starting to use a video game engine to represent projects and to represent this information. So in this case, this is a project about heat islands that we are doing with different sensors. So we are modeling, in this kind of a traditional way that will be in the screen, but then we can just jump inside. The good thing is that the Pixar people, I don't think they're around, because this is a low resolution model compared to what they're doing in Pixar, but I'll be very interested in using this kind of simulations. So you can go inside the data and play with it. And why not to use it with virtual reality glasses? And this is, again, a very good way to interact. Why? Because sometimes we're not talking only to policymakers. We're not talking about scientists. We're talking with kids, senior people that they are doing, they work every day. They don't understand sometimes the way that we scientists, we used to show this information. So why not to use different types of, ways to show this data. And why not to also create with this data conversations? So we use a 3D map, for instance. This is kind of like the Cityscope that we work with the MIT Media Lab. It's a different way. And this 3D model helps to just understand in a holistic way and create conversations that are meaningful, conversations that they have to, talk about what are these specific representations. So again, this is about the quadruple helix, this kind of a magical, movement between the government, society, academic research, and the business. And finally, the idea is that if we live in a context that is not only urban, it's also natural. It's not only about interactions between persons, it's also interaction about our context. We have to think about understanding this in a holistic way. We're starting right now a project in collaboration with the Media Lab that it's co-evolution with the future. We are mixing with an initiative from our head of the government that wants to define the Andorra of the 2050. And this is a kind of a bold project. And our idea is to use this data to better assess this type of policy making that they are trying to do. As you can see, it's a nice country. We want to keep it as it is. We want to just give back to what this country, this land, this place has given to us, and to have a good balance between living in society and living in harmony with this in this fantastic environment. So, thank you very much. Muchas gracias por acogerme y espero disfrutar mucho de estar aquí en Concepción. Ya lo estoy haciendo. Es un gran placer. Muchísimas gracias. Gracias.